Hello boys. Since the season is coming to an end, I finally got my earthquake to level 14. Now I cannot really complain about being underleveled anymore. You can tell how excited I am for Supercell to release level 15 into the game. Anyways, let's play some Trophy Road with Hog EQ. We get matched against Kaiser Wilhelm himself. Good luck. Hog Q15. He cycles a zap on our tower. Bats will not completely counter the Hog Rider. Skeleton Barrel on 017. Aggressive. Ice Spirit to cycle to our cannon. He clones everything. That is even more aggressive. We are forced to log. The placement is not optimal, unfortunately. I think we should eat the Ice Spirit to gain a greater elixir advantage. He cycles a zap as well. Let's be aggressive here. He matches our giant skeleton with his own, but there is nothing stopping our hog boy. Even with 3 bats and that barbarian barrel, we get a ton of damage. Let's set up the early cannon to defend this giant skeleton. Skeleton barrel on Q17 still gets pulled by cannon on J10. The log was not really necessary. I suppose it is better to be safe than sorry. Our hand here is a little awkward. Luckily, he cycles a nice spirit, so we have Hog Rider back in hand. I'm not going to play the Hog yet, in case he wants to go for an aggressive play. If he puts something in the back, we will match it with Big Larry, which on J31. Giant Skeleton on R2. He should play Giant Skeleton on 017. No doubt. Cannon on J10 again. Holy heck. That cloned giant skeleton is pushing the original one onto our tower. Yikes. That was not ideal. Because of that clone play, Kaiser Wilhelm has jumped into the lead. We don't particularly have too much elixir either. We'll have to watch out for that clone trick in the future. We must play our giant skeleton off to the side instead of directly in front of our tower, otherwise, the same interaction will happen again. Beautiful prediction, Archer Queen on his skeleton barrel. Which J31. Giant skeleton on N15. Hog Rider Q15. Log on 015 also. Our hog almost got 3 hits. Very nice. Let's pop the Archer Queen ability to make sure the witch walks into the death bomb. Ice Spirit 015 catches another skeleton barrel. Cannon J11. Hog Rider Q15. Great timing, since he just played witch in the back. That's tower down. Giant skeleton to block the bridge, literally. Ice Spirit and cannon will clean up nicely. And that will be good game. Let's hop into the next one. Our next match is against KO Santos. He gives us the good luck. Ice Spirit 015. Skeletons for his miner. Hog Rider Q15. He has Tornado for sure. Tornado is never too good of a matchup for Hog Rider. If he also has a building, then it is very unlikely that we will break through. Log N15. Archer Queen on J1 for one of his archers. Ice Spirit for his Ice Spirit. He poisons our queen and one of the archers almost kills her. The archer's buff was a little too extreme if you ask me. Let's pop the ability to force something out. He plays a log. Understandable. Hog Q15. We hover Earthquake for a building. He places his bomb tower so that Earthquake can hit all 3 structures. Golden Knight at the bridge. Very aggressive. Giant skeleton up high so he cannot dash onto our tower. Never mind. Golden Knight Tornado literally has no counterplay whatsoever. Now that's a lot of damage. The good thing about that play is that our enemy's Tornado is out of hand. Not only does he have to respond to our Big Larry, but he will also have to respond to my very aggressive play. Archer Queen and Hog at the bridge. Hog Rider pushes the queen to the tower very fast and we get a huge connection. He plays an awkward bomb tower for our hog rider, but our queen nearly takes his entire tower. Now we are in the damage lead. This hand is a little strange, but playing earthquake on his bomb tower and princess tower is definitely an option. Since we are going into double elixir, it isn't too risky. He plays a miner in the back and also prediction poisons. Cannon on I11 to predict a golden knight, but unfortunately, it does not show up. No point in wasting any more elixir on the miner, so giant skeleton J1. Our cannon is actually quite a good move, since he cannot bridge spam a golden knight in response to our large 6 elixir commitment in the opposite lane. He plays another miner on our tower and poisons our queen. Hog Rider Q15 and Earthquake M21. This time, I just want to take out the bomb tower and not hit the king tower. His hand is not very good, so giant skeleton O15. Hog Rider Q15 also. Huge mistake. He just played tornado and bomb tower, so our next hog will definitely be uncontested if we just cycle fast enough. We can also just apply opposite lane pressure to block up the lane. Since we didn't cycle fast, I know he has tornado in hand. What? He messes up the timing. I suppose that is. Good game. We go again. Our next game is against Knock. Okay, starting hand. Ice Spirit 015. Hog Rider B17. Cannon I10 and skeletons also. That log is a little aggressive, so let's build up a big push. Giant skeleton J1. Unsurprisingly, he is down 2 elixir from his log play. Musketeer on J31. Looks like 2.6. We are up some elixir, and I'm almost certain that he has cannon. Nice. We catch his cannon and our giant skeleton is tanking for our hog boy. 2 nice hog hits. Log Q15. Cannon I10 for his hog rider. I suppose the skeletons aren't really necessary, but the interaction is pretty similar either way. I could go in for another hog earthquake before 10 elixir, but that's a little aggressive. Besides, we should have matchup here, since it looks like he doesn't have earthquake, while we do. As long as we play solid, it should be a guaranteed win. Let's go for hog EQ. My defense isn't perfect against his weird musketeer bridge spam, but we still came out on top in terms of damage. This is looking very good so far. He could still have a chance if we mess up our cannon placement, but other than that, we don't really have anything to worry about. I'm not the best at counting elixir, but I don't think we're up at all. Let's let him make the first play right before double elixir. Valkyrie on I31. Perfect. Giant skeleton on I1 is very oppressive since his Valk will get hit by the bomb and that is the lane he wants damage on. Hog Rider and Musketeer at the bridge opposite lane. Very aggressive. His fireball does almost nothing. That's practically a -4 elixir play. Archer Queen I12 to support the big Larry. Time for a toxic play. Giant skeleton P15. Let's pop the queen ability to remove this Valkyrie from the board. Our queen survives that interaction. Musketeer on J19 is a horrible play as a result. Giant skeleton bomb connects on his left tower and he is forced to play a defensive hog rider. We can go for a very deep cannon pull on J10. Nice cannon, at knock. Well played. He cannot go for hog rider since our cannon is still up. Ice Spirit A10. Musketeer G26. Let's just play Archer Queen P15. Horrible fireball, since it pushes our queen towards his tower, not away from it. I suppose that is. Good game. Thanks for watching, boys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.